It's a beauty. All has been done by Venezuelan artists, and here we are talking about artists. Look at this beautiful. This is art craft done by the indigenous from the great Cacique of Maiquetía, and this is real. From Venezuelan soil, here is Luis Guillermo Garcia. Wearing a very beautiful tie, national art. You're very beautiful with your art. Luis Guillermo Garcia. How are you, Mr. President? We didn't see each other from Monsuate. Yes, I remember in Maturin. Correct. We're inaugurating this tremendous hotel as a part of the International Week of Tourism, and I was proposed to inaugurate it today and doing the show here today. I thought was a very extraordinary idea. It has many artworks in every wall, all from Venezuelan artists, as those who built this hotel told me, Venezuelan artists who were inspired in the great Chief Maiquetía and all of his aesthetics from our original people. That is very beautiful. Well, President, we're very thankful for this invitation to this place, especially in these conditions. Your blazer is very, very nice too. It's very good looking, the jacket. Do you want us to exchange your jacket? I don't think it will fit though. Well, Mr. President, we are here because precisely in the Western area we have regained a lot of information, very interesting information. I don't know if we have enough time. Time is always enough. You lunch everything you can. There's 6 national functions that are very important and 4 international among many others that we gathered our working team. We have one that is very interesting, that is that the ANSA declared that in very short time the operations of supermarkets and the supplies are almost in 100% of operations in bolívares. I picture it's probably from digital bolívars also and credit cards. And I wanted to ask you about that from the point of view of education for the Venezuelan people, because there's also the dollar referent and now they also have the euro referent. So it's not the parallel dollars. So people are adjusting their operations between dollars and euros. So there's a movement, a gap between the dollar and the euro in respect to the Bolivar, and it has to do with the demand in media. That is solved with the building of wealth, with more national production, and with less imported goods. Imported goods pressure the foreign currencies that the country deals with. Today, the currencies that we have are national and belong to the whole country. It's not the idea of petrodollars that used to come into the country before the economical war and the sanctions and the economical blockade. Today, we have been started a new economy with 13 motors that are all growing and managing important things like national production in 13 pumps, like national production, and also the functioning of the national commerce system, the technological payments with the fingerprints, with all when we were sabotaged and they stole all the currency and took it to Colombia. And now we manage Venezuela to move forward in different areas. This about the supermarkets, managing to do the supermarkets in national currency. It's a very important thing because it's going to help the perfect and full functioning, not vulnerable and not under any aspects of wars in social media. like we've managed in the past. So these are things that we are managing. That is also something that we're going to manage. And to do it, we have to move forward into using technological payments in our national currency. It's a good news from ANSA in the installation of the Council of Sovereignty in Peace, which was done on Thursday. The speech of the president of the Supermarket Association said that 90% of the products that are in our shelves are Venezuelan, and 85% of the payments is in national currency. We're moving forward, and the population sometimes gets because the dollar is still the reference. That is going to be overcome eventually, because that's part of the psychological and economical wars that are thrown against us in social media with fake markets. And the extremist sectors are betting on that to put fake news, to perturb. So we have to build a payment system and exchange system that is unchanged. We have sometimes managed it and sometimes it is affected. What we have to accomplish is our self-sufficiency of the country and limit hate, especially in the commercial and economical sectors. The import of products that are necessary, and look for the production, because if you want to import said product that it's not necessary for the functioning of the society and the economics of the people, then you're spending whose dollars? Of the people, of the country, because the system is generating a wealth in foreign currency, and that foreign currency should be invested in the industrial development, autonomous, technological of Venezuela. I also want to talk about another subject. Outside of the supermarkets, this new sector is announcing that this year, or more accurately in the next few days, 30 new stores, 30 new supermarkets, and they estimate that to the end of the year will be 40, which also implies that also means that the capacity of buying from the Venezuelan people will grow, because we have been able to have new systems of incomes with new formulas, because there's a war in many shapes against Venezuela, and one of the main ways is the economical, the commercial, the money war, financial, and we have had to reinvent ourselves, and we have managed to do that. All of the Venezuelans have reinvented themselves, so there's a great capacity of buying in the general population, which tells you that commerce this year, in an average of growth of the buying capacities, has been over 20% in all the population. The economy is growing to a rhythm of 9% again this year. The real economy, we're not talking about that only the petroleum production and the price grew. On the contrary, the price of petroleum, it's coming down internationally, and we have to look to diminish in 100% the dependence in petroleum revenue. And that the USA was also told to me by the president of ANSA that 30 new supermarkets will be developed in the next 3 months, which means that on October 1st, where Christmas starts in Venezuela, we will see the opening of 30 new supermarkets to offer new goods, services, and quality to those who deserve it. So who managed to do that? The Venezuelan people. Who remembers the empty shelves when there was nothing, the endless lines, and now shelves in supermarkets are very low. In each supermarkets, there's workers, there's many people that are also increasing the jobs. Okay, so there's something that you said previously. There's an information where they're saying that over 10,000 products, or close to 10,000 products, are available in Venezuela for exportation, even said by the Vice President, Delcy Rodriguez. She says Venezuela has 10,000 products available for internal consumer exportation. So she said that even if the products are not sent to the United States, that will be their problem. If there's another market of countries that will receive them with great interest, and